Good morning, I'm James Lashbrook. I'm the Regional Sales Manager with Perma. I'm going to start, this is the first video in a few videos I'm going to make. This first video is going to be all about using the Perma Connect app, how to create a company, add users, set warning times, how to build out the company structure, and how to add loop points. I'll make another video about the STAR VARIO Bluetooth, how to pair it, and how to troubleshoot some of the issues. And then I'm also going to make a third video about some of the data that you can get, why you might want to sell these Bluetooth versions versus the normal STAR VARIO without Bluetooth. So for this first video, I'm covering creating the company, building up the structure of the company, adding the users, and then adding the loop points. So the first thing you'll want to do, you'll either want to download the Perma Connect app to your phone, that's in the App Store, or you can go on the desktop version, which is at permaconnect.com. So if you click Perma right there, perma-connect.com, that's going to log you into your account, and it's going to log you into whatever the last customer you were in. So as you can see, the last person I was in was Demo 5. But you can navigate to your other customers just by clicking this little city button here. That city is going to show you a list of the accounts that you've already created. So like I said, we're going to be creating a company. So what we'll do here from this home screen is you'll click the city button and then add company, which is at the top right. Unless you're joining a company, which you are going to most likely be creating one, you're going to click Create New Company Profile. So you'll name this company, and for this we'll name it Demo 2. And this company is on Demo 2 Street. And their zip code is 2222, obviously, and they're in the city of Demo 2 Town in the United States. Okay, so this is done. Save, and then you'll see Demo 2 shows up here on this list. You'll click into Demo 2, and now you're at the home page. This is the drop screen. So if I was to log out of it and log back in, this is where I'm at, Demo 2. So from here, now we can begin to add users. You can add users at any point. It doesn't need to be now, but if you're creating the company, this is the logical next step. So you'll click into company down here, this folder. And then you've got your three little dot menu. Click the dot menu and go to user management. This is where you add users. To add a user, you write their email in here, and then you specify their permissions. Changer, user, owner. The information about each role is listed here. You can go back and read these, but basically all you need to know is that permissions increase as you go from changer to user to owner. You can click all three, it won't change anything, but owner does cover everything. And then you click add. Once the user's been added, they show up on a list here. Now, it's important to know that if your customer does not already have a Perma Connect account, then when you invite them, it's going to send them an email with instructions on how to register. Once they've registered their account, they'll automatically be added to the company that you've added them to. So if you try to add someone here that is not already registered, it will show an invite. It will not show that they've been added. So you need to work with the customer to make sure that they register their Perma Connect account. At that point, they'll drop into a different bucket here that shows a user, okay? That's important. So once you get your users set up, go back to company, and then in company settings, you can change things here. So if you want to edit, if you want to, I like to change the warning time. Okay, so this warning time is the amount of time that the customer is going to receive before they get an email of that there's a change out. So if you can talk to your customer, depending on the person, they may want longer warning time or shorter warning time. 14 days, I think 2 weeks is a good warning time to go with, because now if there's a change out coming, they're getting a warning 2 weeks ahead of time to where they can take action. So now we've got our users, we've got our warning time, it's time to create the company structure. Okay, there's a little drop screen here where you can see some basic organization tools, but the gist of it here is that you want to make a map, a roadmap to those loop points. So if you're at a quarry, for example, you might specify primary and secondary, right, as the first layer. So I'll show you here. So let's just say this is a Martin Marietta, and so we're going to create a unit for primary and secondary. So almost as if we were walking to this area, we're going to walk to the primary, and then so we see the primary, and what do we see? We see a whole lot of applications. So we see conveyors, pumps, motors, etc. Right? So say we're walking to a conveyor, we're going to walk to a specific conveyor. So in the primary, there's usually probably at least a few conveyors. Conveyor 1, conveyor 2. Okay, so now we walk into conveyor 1. We've got loop points on conveyor 1, obviously. So you'd have your pulleys, and you can specify drive side or non-drive side. So hopefully this makes some sense. You're creating a map to this point. You want this to be as logical as it can be. It doesn't need to be super in depth. You can go this far, or you can simply, from the home screen, just go right to the point. If you have someone that has only a few points, it doesn't make sense to go through all of this. You can just add the point right there. Okay, so however you build this, this is purely by your discretion. There's no right way to do this. Click into that point, and then on your mobile app, you'll have the option to add a loop point here. Okay, you can't do that on desktop. I'll show you when I do the STAR VARIO pairing video what you do from here. For the sake of this video, you're going to want to create the company, add the users, and then build the company structure. That's what you want to do. Once I'll show you one that's built out. Once it's built out, you'll have something that kind of looks like this when you log into it. Now this here is a paper mill in Palatka, okay? And this is the home screen for that paper mill. As you can see, when you come to your home screen, you're going to have some action items typically. These are exchanges and these are upcoming exchanges, right? I'll show you the family tree for this one. So for this one, we have the chip mill and the chip yard. This was the chip mill at GP Palatka. Obviously, we go from GP Palatka to chip mill, chip screen, and then here you go. Over here, we've got different applications. So this one's going straight from the GP Palatka to the application. So obviously, this is a different structure than what I laid out on the other one. Like I said, it doesn't matter. Just so the user is happy with how they can navigate through, and you're happy with the way that it's organized, that's all that matters. So for example, the bark loadout conveyor here. Now we've got individual points, and we can go, there's the take-up pulley on the bark load conveyor and GP Palatka. Important to note, at any layer here, you have this option to rename it, right? So if you need to reorganize things, if you're not happy with how things are, just go rename, yada, 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 okay? There's a lot of data available. We'll go into that in one of the other videos, but for the sake of this video, just know that you create your account. Once you're in your account, excuse me, in the company folder, you can do a whole lot. In the company folder, this is where you're doing all your user management. This is where you are changing settings, and this is where you're building out the structure of that company, the framework, so to speak. This is also where you'll be alerted, like I showed you in the other one, of any errors, any things that are coming up like that. And it's very simple. It's very user friendly. It's going to take a little bit of practice to play with it. Hopefully this helps a little bit.